Hey guys, Student Fury here, coming with sort of like an update video, so to say. So I'm just gonna go on Overpass real quick and we can start discussing team situation. So if you don't know, Omicron was a complete failure, not from my end, but really from my teammates' end, if I'm completely honest. They just weren't committed, and it's interesting because it's kind of carrying over to this new team of, again, for the most part, friends. And if I'm honest, when this whole idea of a team started in the beginning of the summer, I was I was skeptical because I knew it was going to happen. We were going to decide, hey, let's make a team, and then it was just going to be the same thing where nobody does anything, and everyone just sits there saying, we should make a team, we should make a team. We'll have one good day, or so on, good day, where people try to get on and try to, like, I guess, throw nades and shit, but it never ends up working out, and it's never serious, and it just... And then, you know, afterwards it's like, oh, okay, well, we haven't really done anything. And then they go, yeah, but we've created some strats and we threw some nades and shit. And, like, that's fantastic, but that should be happening every day, right? Like, we should be dry running strats and, like, working on team play every single day, you know? And it's just, like, it wasn't happening. It just wasn't. So... And it did happen that way, you know. It ended up being like that. Like, nobody did anything, and then I said it. I made an announcement saying, "Hey guys, we need to make a team schedule. We need to have a practice schedule, so that we can, you know, actually be a team." And of course, nobody really listened. And now Peralta and I have had a conversation last night, and we've talked, and we have decided. I don't know if anyone's even told Dan at this point, but we're all pretty much thinking about taking him off of the team. For those of you who don't know what the team was, until now, I guess, it was myself, Peralta, Dan, Hayden, and Steven. Obviously, that is far from an ideal team. I think there's a lot of teamwork that needs to get, you know, figured out. There's a lot of problems with that lineup, I think, personally. And even without Dan, it'll still be a struggle. But that's exactly what I mean. We need a fifth, and honestly, it's kind of hard to... find a fifth that is a friend of ours, right? Because, I mean... it's just a lot of the other people that I would want to choose, just I don't know that they would play enough. I'm not sure, you know, like they haven't gotten on in a while. When they do get on, they're never consistent. Well, never consistent in a sense of fragging mindset, and also they're never consistent in the biggest way of not just not playing enough for their own reasons. Maybe they just don't want to. Maybe they have a job, stuff like that, right? And that's why I really think that the first step that I would make towards improving our team would be to have a team schedule where we have a team practice every night. It would be at night because I would make sure that it was late enough to where people wouldn't be on work and we would be able to all get on, right? There would be no excuse to not getting on, and I think that's what I would do, right? But first, I would like to mention... what are we exactly looking in a fifth player, right? Like, yeah, you want a fifth, but what kind of fifth do you want, right? And what I was thinking was, really, it's kind of anything, if I'm honest. Now, it kind of splits up like this. Let me state the current roles of the team, right? I don't really know what I am. I've been told that I'm support, but, I mean, with Dan now gone from IGL... who knows? Maybe I'm the IGL. I have no clue. We're still going to have to figure that out. We'll probably have some sort of team meeting, which I will, again, schedule, because I'm probably going to be the guy scheduling everything, like I always am. So I'll have to, you know, schedule some sort of team meeting for everyone to get on and play. and really just communicate as to what we were doing, and I would make sure that none of us were we wouldn't be playing anything. We would literally just be sitting in a Discord, just talking about the team and the team only, right? I would make it strictly a team meeting, and so I've got me as like support slash IGL at the moment. Don't know which one I would be. Maybe both, maybe only support, who knows. We've got Hayden as the current opper, even though, if I'm honest, I don't really see Hayden as being an opper like a primary op, just because he's a little inconsistent. I think, personally, he's just a little inconsistent with the op. I think there's moments, honest to God, where he is insane with the op, but I think he's also kind of inconsistent. I don't really care for an inconsistent op. But at the moment, that is what we have him down as since Dan is gone, is the opper. We've got Peralta's entry, and we've got Steven. Honestly, I don't even know what we have Steven as. I would want to say he's like the second guy in, sort of dealio. You don't really have any lurkers nowadays in competitive. It's just not a really viable role since everyone's always watching their back. Pretty much anyone nowadays can make a lurk play. So there's some players who are just naturally more aggressive and make those plays more often, but I don't really see it much as like a role now, right? So yeah, we're really looking in terms of a rifler. If I had to say who we would want in terms of a rifler, I would say someone who's a lot more not aggressive. More of a passive player who is stable, kind of like an anchor, more like me, I guess, in a sense, where I'm a more passive rifler who is more calculated in what I do, but kind of like a stable player, all around good rifler. Because if we had someone like that, it would kind of help balance out the fact that we have Steven, who's an aggressive. You're not sure what he's really gonna do. You don't really have a dead set, oh, Steven's going to do this round. You don't really know what he's going to do, but you know he's going to do something. He's an aggressive player like that. And then you've got Peralta, who's also more of an aggressive player. So, hold on. I haven't done this in a while. Okay. I want to get this one down. It's like, while I'm here, I may as well practice this smoke, but I honest to God don't even remember it. I know this is so off topic, but like, yeah, I don't even know. But yeah, so we're really looking more for an opper, or either an opper or a stable rifler, sort of, yeah, if you want to contact us or ask any questions at all about the team, about if you want to try out, which I still have to figure out what we're gonna do for a tryout and when it would happen. It would be sometime soon, absolutely, for sure, because I don't want to wait anymore. Okay, I want this to happen now, so you wouldn't have to worry about it being like a month before I get back to you or anything. You don't have to be on my friggin' friends list or anything. Okay, I'm putting my Steam profile and Peralta's Steam profile in the description box below, so you can message either one of us and we will get back to you as fast as we can. Yes, I just volunteered Peralta for that job, but really I did because he was very insistent on having a talk with me last night about it, and I know that he will get to me if something does come up, right? So, yeah, again, anyone is eligible to do this. We would be starting from the very, very bottom, so don't think this is like some team that's already in like friggin' open or intermediate or anything like that. Like, we would literally just be starting fresh. A lot of us haven't even been on a team before, so this is like a first experience for us. If you want your first experience to be on some like badass team, it's probably not going to be this one. Just letting you know that right now. But I do think that we would all be improving if we do this correctly, if we make sure that we have a schedule, if we make sure that people are going to get on. I'd make the schedule at night so that there's really not an excuse, like I said earlier. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below or message me directly and I will get back to you. I really will. I read every comment on my videos because I don't get many, and I'll be honest about that. And I also, am very happy to answer questions if you message me them. So don't feel concerned. We do pretty much for the most part play ESEA. So that is something to keep in mind. Is that we are pretty big. We pretty much play ESEA. I'm trying to figure out if I'm missing anything, but I'm sure if I do, somebody will message me and ask a question about it, right? Hopefully, right? Normally when I ask people to, hey, ask questions, they don't normally ask questions, but we'll figure that out. If you're really committed to the team, then I guess you'll ask me some questions if you got any. So, yeah, challenge you there, buddy boy. So yeah, I think that's really all I gotta say in this video. I'm sorry if it ended up being a little bit longer and a little bit rambly than some of my other videos. But it's just I got a lot on my mind in terms of Counter-Strike. I've got this team thing going on. I gotta make a schedule for this team. I have to keep up with my predictions, which, by the way, today did not go so well in terms of predictions. A lot different than I thought they would have gone. But at least the beginning of the day was like that. But it's okay. It's all good. Stuff like that happens. I'm not going to be perfect. But, yeah, you'll see me in that video a little bit later today. Oh, yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. I'll make an overpass video maybe at some point if I ever get my mind straight. Now that my internship is over, I have a lot more free time to kind of work on some of this stuff. Not an insane amount, but I've got a decent amount, so I'll have time to work on stuff like this. So yeah, I think that's all I gotta say in this video. Have a great day, and ask some questions.